I did it! After a tough battle, I was able to seal them again. As soon as they vanish, the strange atmosphere goes with them. Through the wind, I sense the heavy air all over the village lifting as well. It looks like defeating the high-ranking succubi in Lilith stopped everything. Alright, everything is fixed now! Whoa, wait, no! All those people who got sucked by the succubi! Those men are unconscious all over the village. They look like they were really weak and close to death. If I don't help them quick, they might die! Now that the hero subjugation quest is finished, it's time for the rescue quest. I put away my sword and rush out of the chief's house. First, I should gather everyone together in one place. Then what? How do you heal someone who's been drained by a succubus? Should I make them a meal or something? Something that helps them gain stamina. I hear eel's good for that. What are you doing, you idiot? Do you honestly think you can rescue 100 people by yourself? Alice, help me carry them! It doesn't involve fighting monsters, so you can help me even though you're the monster lord, right? That sounds like too much effort. Perhaps I should heal those who are near death. You can do that? You idiot, I'm the monster lord. Sharing some vitality with weaklings like this takes as much effort as batting an eye. Alice closes her eyes and starts a strange incantation. I'll share some of my own energy with you weaklings. The radiant life that has faded, shine again! Ha! A bright light fills the village, almost blinding in its radiance. The warm light fills the village for a few seconds before fading. Incredible! You can even do something like that? As the light that radiates from Alice starts to fade. Yeah? I thought it was sucked dry. You know what this means, boys? Round 2! Woo! What happened? Is everyone alright? Am I still alive? A soft light. What was that? What was I? What's going on? I was defeated by that hero. I thought I was sealed. Sister? Why have we revived again? How strange, Lilum. That radiant life of light was just like Her Majesty's. Which means that Alice Tremeria used that ability. Which, based on the current Black Alice, we never expect her to use such a widespread healing spell. Remember, Lilith and Lilum are the only ones throughout this entire game that say that Black Alice wasn't as bad as everyone else thought. So maybe this is more evidence to that. The fact that she used that spell at any point. Hey! Wait a second! Why are you unsealing all the succubi too? Oops! Now everything I went through was for nothing. Do I have to fight against them all again? That won't be necessary. My dream has already been denied. I mean, not really. Not if you... if you all just agreed to gang up on Luca, he would be able to stand a chance. So, you can still have your dream. Lilith and Lilum are back, so it's still possible. The legendary succubus Lilith was defeated by a human again. It appears as if there's no promised land for us after all. Ah, the succubus promised land. Filled with milk and honey pots. It's as you see, my friends in this new era. You are unable to defeat this hero. We are far too weak to be a savior. Sister, even in this new era, must we wander the lands again with no place to call home? This succubus village has been your home for at least 500 years. Don't be so dramatic. What should I do? It don't seem like they want to fight anymore. With this mood. It's like I trampled on everyone's dreams of peace or something. By the way, you are the current Monster Lord, are you not? It has been 500 years since Alice the 8th. Might you be Alice the 11th? Which is another interesting note, because supposedly 1,000 years ago is when the Great Monster Wars happened. And then 500 years ago was Alice the 8th. And then we have Alice the 16th, meaning that every 500 years we apparently get 8 Monster Lords. Yet they're under the impression that after 500 years, there only should have been 3 more. So it's interesting. Maybe for a while, Monster Lords tended to live for a long time, and then about around Black Alice's time, they started dying off quicker. No, I'm the 16th. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We were Her Majesty the 8th. We owe Her Majesty the 8th a great deal for everything she did for us. Her Majesty was the one who inspired my sister and I with our dream, which was broken by that hateful hero. There you go again, Black Alice. Stirring up trouble just to have Heinrich or Luca fix it. All for your own amusement. No, let's stop with the self-introductions for a moment. No, really, what should I do here? Can't start swinging my sword and stealing them, all while they all look so depressed like this. But are succubi really that driven into a corner? Unable to settle down anywhere and forced to wander from place to place? Succubi cannot exist without humans. Isn't that true for all monsters? I guess technically the ants can breed with non-humans, but it's still preferable to be with humans. So yeah, all monsters, more or less, need humans in order to procreate. So don't go acting like you're the only ones with issues. Yet human villages do not accept us and won't let us live with them. Lots of men agree to let us live with them. But the problem is the women. Most human females are completely hostile toward us. They will never allow succubi to live in the same town they do. Well, I can sort of understand why. That's why we have no choice but to hide our true selves and live hidden in towns. If we don't, we would be forced to endlessly be on the move, never to be able to stay in one place. But as succubi wish for a place to live, a place to call home. A paradise where we can live without worrying about starvation. A wonderful succubus village where we can harvest human men like livestock. Is that too much to ask for? We just want a few human slaves. From generation to generation, we've been planning to make our dream a reality. Hundreds of years. Until the day where we could take over this village. You basically took over this village from the outset. We aren't dreaming too big. All we desire is just a small, nice little village with men as livestock. Is that too much to ask? Succubus Witch lets out a long sigh. No! It's too early to give up on your dreams. One of the revived soldiers jumps up and shouts, "No, it's not just one. We shall work together to fulfill the succubi's dreams. Your dream moved my soul. Please, let me become a domestic animal for you. I mean, if it's a life where you don't have to work, you don't have to worry about food or shelter, you get snoo-snooed by succubi every day, it sounds like a pretty good deal." Who needs independence in the Middle Ages? Everyone's life sucked back then. How could I resist that moving speech? I'll be a domestic animal too! From the bottom of my heart, I want to help you succubi create the home you can all call your own! Men from all over the village fled around the chief, shouting words of encouragement to the depressed-looking succubi. Everyone? You accept us? Well, I mean, you said it yourself. It's only the women that have an issue. You've already turned all the women of the town into succubi, leaving just the men, so the solution was right there the whole time. Of course! We want to live with you succubi. Coexisting peacefully. Succubi and human... No. Succubi and male livestock. Now make us into livestock. You can squeeze our milk as much as you need. What's going on? What's all this about livestock and domestic animals? They all seem to be happy about the idea. Should I just walk away? Hey, what goes on between consenting adults is no one else's fucking business. I don't care what anyone says. Damn perverts. You really don't mind? Can we really make this village into a succubi paradise? Sister, let's make our utopia at last. Humans and succubi living together. What a wonderful thing. I'm determined to live here and make your dream of a paradise come true. That's right. We'll even look into recruiting immigrants. Just send out the flyers. Beautiful, attractive women near you want free sex. And this time it's not a scam, I promise. Hot singles in your area. Not a scam, for real this time. I'm sure we'll be able to find willing men. That's right. This will truly be a utopia for succubi. A paradise for us. I don't care anymore. What about your previous prohibition? One's faith is their own. It's not something you should force on others. Exactly! You should learn something about that, Republican Party. Huh. It looks like you became a little more flexible. Then, please milk me first. Feel free to bad touch me without holding anything back. If you're consenting, it's not bad touch. Don't devalue the term. Me too! Think of me as nothing but livestock to be milked. No, me first! Boys. A single succubi can take on all of you at once. It's fine. You don't have to worry about turns. I'm tired. I went back to the inn to sleep. Damn perverts. Alice looks at the men fighting each other, each trying to be milked first with scorn in her eyes. Why are you so against men being perverts? Isn't it just all around a good deal for a monster kind if they are? Thus, the purple Sabbath ended peacefully. As I'm getting ready to leave the village, the succubi and men come out to see me off. I heard that you're on a journey to promote coexistence between humans and monsters. Is that why you came to this village, to help build this utopia for us? Well... whatever works, I guess. This result isn't quite what I pictured. It seems like it ended happily, so I guess it's alright. Thank you for helping us create a place where we can live. Even though we were in control of this village for so long, we still couldn't freely ask for human cooperation. Sister, immigrants are arriving from all over the world, all to give us their energy. Well, isn't that, great? Can this also be called happy coexistence? I think this is the happiest coexistence you've found so far. Travelers, good luck. Do your best. We'll do our best too. That feels, they're not sucking you off right there, are they? I guess I shouldn't put it past them. You all too. Good luck. They got right to work milking those men. They're already so weak. If you're ever nearby, please stop in and visit. We'll always give you a warm welcome. Of course, you're welcome to live here too. I'd be glad to give you a taste of heaven every day. I'm going now, before I'm tempted. Goodbye! I quickly leave the Segos village, now actually accurate in its name. I'm a little hesitant about what's going to happen next, but I suppose this can be called another form of coexistence. I pray it all works out somehow. Now then, as for the next location... Next location is back to Succubus Village. Youth. This is the Succubus Village. Welcome to heaven. He looks weak. Prostitute. It's hard to do business in this village now. There's so many succubi, who would ever buy a prostitute? I wonder if I should immigrate to Tsubasa or the Noah region. But I'd have to hide my true nature in other towns. Actually, in Noah, you could probably get by as a succubus. So I'd say that's a win-win to immigrate to for you. Of course, there's the same problem. With all the monsters around, who's going to pay for a prostitute? That aside, why are you standing around naked? It's so liberating. That's why. Sisters. Being a succubus is wonderful. Even without money, I can live a comfortable life. Whenever I'm hungry, all I have to do is suck the nearest man's energy. I don't even need clothes. The men are all so nice to me, too. Isn't it great, sister? Whatever works. Whatever works. Soldier. Is he trying to greet me or something? Are you saying hello or help? Yamatai youth. So you made it here, huh? Hey, do you remember me from Yamatai? I spent all my money on a carriage here. I managed to get here safely somehow. I'm so full of hope at the next life that awaits me here. I'm so hard in expectation. It feels like I could burst any moment. Hey, don't let it go to waste. Damn pervert. Don't copy me, you idiot. Soothsayer. Welcome. Do you want to have your fortune again? Or perhaps you want something a little more special? I'll take the fortune? Just as before, I see issues with women ahead of you. That's obvious. It seems that no matter what path you take, that will never change for you. Can I not do anything to change my fate? There is a way to avoid the women trouble, actually. You just need to live in this village. That way all the women won't be trouble. All the women will treat you very kindly. Doesn't that just make my women trouble even worse? Well, besides that, you'd be safe from monsters. Especially from falling in love with powerful, high-ranking monsters. That's the most dangerous of them all. Eh? Why? When high-level monsters fall in love, the desire to mate with their love is intense. Their hot passion burns seemingly endlessly, indulging in their man at an almost bottomless lust. A normal man cannot tolerate that kind of desire. Will they lose their mind, or perhaps die of weakness? At the very least, they'll probably never walk again. That's why many powerful monster clans have rules about only marrying men stronger than they are. Because a weaker man will generally just die as they mate. Due to that, it's difficult for a marriage of love to ever work out. But the foolproof way to protect yourself is to live here instead. No thanks, I'll be careful. I'm not sure what I should be careful about, though. Keep that in mind, though. Be careful about falling in love with Alice, is what she's saying. But it's too late for you. You're already hopelessly gone by the time this adventure ends. At least if you pick the right dialogue options. Tool shop. Well, during that purple Sabbath, I was bad touched over and over. Please cheer up. I loved it! I'm so happy I can't stop the tears. Church. Eh? There's no priest. Oh, there's a note on the desk. The church is closed. The priest has retired to take a new career as a domestic animal. Uh-huh. You're probably going to end up zapped, Mr. Priest. Bar. I stop in front of the bar as I walk by. It seems like something strange is happening inside. You love this, don't you? Come as much as you want. If I pump you like this, you can endure it, can't you? Ah! I slowly back away from the bar without going inside. Village Chief. Oh, welcome. We've been flooded with immigrant applications from all over the world. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Nobody is dying, right? If they get enough men, they can keep them on rotation, it's fine. Of course, I would never allow that. We simply squeeze them right to the edge. Sometimes they end up begging for the sweet release to go all the way to the end, but we put a stop to it. Slowly, carefully, stroking, milking. Why don't you join them for a little while too? I'm sure you built up a large supply of stuff during your long journey. No, Alice gets it. Sorry. How about we milk it all out for you? No thanks. Ceremony room. All of the love that Alice the Eighth had 500 years ago. That hateful hero destroyed it. I really think it was that Alice, Tramaria, and Heinrich were a thing. That's my theory. I'm fairly confident Luca is actually a descendant of Heinrich and Alice the Eighth. It was a secret in Remia, but they managed to hide it. Not just us, but Her Majesty as well. Sister, I hate that hero. The name of that hero? Do you know what it was? I don't remember his name. But his energy did look quite delicious. Just like yours. It's Heinrich. It's obviously Heinrich. What other hero was around that was strong enough to take on the high-level monsters at that time? Using Angel Halo and the spirits. Come on now. There's only one candidate. Alright, let's go.